What up, guys? It's your girl, Brooklyn Rollerson here.
So tonight we're just doing a show. We're going to talk about a few things, talk about what we got coming up, and then we're going to talk about random stuff. If you ain't heard Bad Wishes version 2, everybody go check it out. It's on my channel. It's on all platforms. So everybody go check it out. Buy it on iTunes if you can. If you can't, understand. Also buy Bad For Me on iTunes. If you can't, we understand. Support your favorite independent artists
Show do, money be tight.
in the blind world.
There's always that lyric video. So if ever you can't get it on your platform, even though if you don't have, the other platforms, you can always listen to the lyric video on YouTube. It's always there.
All right, so what should we get into tonight?
What should we get into tonight?
I wanted to touch on something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Apple announced the accessibility features for the iPhone and the next version of iOS, macOS, and all that jazz. And I was saying I was going to talk about how good it would probably work, especially with us voiceover users. So you have images. You have like any type of image or screenshot or feature. You take an image, Explorer, the new Image Explorer, and you can take it, put it in Apple Intelligence and VoiceOver if you have an Apple Intelligence supported device, and VoiceOver can describe the image better, and you can ask it questions by pressing the action button on the newer iPhones, which is
That's
pretty
so cool. That's really awesome. We're definitely gonna need that feature, so I'm glad they're kind of trying to do something like that.
I'm fixing to pull up the article. Hold on a second. All right, so I got the article pulled up. We're going to play the video.
Titles. Voiceover powered by Apple Intelligence.
For Alex.
At home, a blind woman holds her iPhone over a utility bill.
The total amount due is $30.91.
The screen shows 6 p.m. as a text appears.
Casey said, "Still good for 7?" and sent a link.
She opens the thumbnail in Image Explorer.
A dining table set for 2 with white plates, silverware, and
that's in and out.
That's cool. I've never seen this video. That's so dope.
That's very cool. Wow.
She lays out similar shirts. She presses the action button on her iPhone and starts live recognition.
Which is the plain one?
The plain shirt is on the left side of the bed.
She runs her hand across a table, then scans another table with her iPhone.
Where's my key?
That's so freaking crazy.
Wow. Oh, man,
Your keys are located on the far left side of the table.
The woman grabs her keys and inserts her AirPods. On a city sidewalk, she uses a white cane. In a train station, she approaches a blocked-off elevator. Her cane taps the safety barrier. She raises her iPhone and presses the action button.
The sign reads out of order. Use south elevator with an arrow pointing to the right.
The woman rides a different elevator.
It's like your pair of like AI eyes. That's so cool.
You just using your iPhone.
Yeah.
Especially with your AirPods. Cool. When you get a new phone, you can take advantage of those with your AirPod Pros.
Sure, you ain't lying. I'd be looking like a boss walking on these streets in my white cane. Got my phone and my little meta glasses and my little
On a
AirPod
platform,
purse.
she walks across tactile paving. A train approaches. Now inside, the woman sits.
Casey says, "So excited to finally meet you."
She smiles. Titles. VoiceOver on iPhone. Personal, private. Powered by Apple Intelligence.
And also, that descriptive gave me TV show vibes. I felt like we're about to watch like an actual TV show or something.
I guess Apple generated for accessibility for visual people. There's generated closed captions for videos for any type of video. If you're like deaf or anything, you can use those. Apple's approach to accessibility is like any other, says Tim Cook, Apple CEO. Now, with Apple Intelligence, we're bringing powerful new capabilities into our accessibility features while maintaining our foundation commitment to privacy. So that's pretty much what they say here. The accessibility features that our users rely on every day become even more powerful with Apple Intelligence. They're bringing new intuitive options for input exploration and designed to protect users' privacy at all costs. I mean, it sounds like Apple right there. And it'd be cool to integrate ChatGPT and Gemini with that too, because I hear they're going to be doing that. They all rumored to do that. That's going to be some pretty dope stuff right there. And to me, if you have an Apple Intelligence phone, I mean, there's been a lot of hate, and Apple Intelligence is not all there yet. Just but they're working.
You just gotta
on
wait
it.
it out because it's gonna turn into
Just gotta
something. I
wait.
feel like it's gonna, in the end, it's gonna be something. Like I feel like Apple has very good intentions with this Apple Intelligence thing. You know, like people just need to wait it out. You know, because it's in the very beginning stages still. You know,
Yeah.
what's the MacBook Neo?
Oh, it's like a $599 budget option, budget MacBook, 8 gigs of RAM, stuff like that. But would I recommend it for music production? No.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been thinking once I get long term goal, get me a Mac Studio. When I start mixing and mastering my own stuff, and get me some
Hell yeah.
speakers, and get my whole setup. You know what I'm saying?
VoiceOver and Magnifier can explore more. For users who are blind, there's a feature for the Apple Vision Pro and accessibility that's coming out where somebody that has an electric wheelchair can control the wheelchair. The, they can control the wheelchair with the Vision Pro, which is super dope. Let's talk a little bit about how AI music is taking over.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's talk about that one. I don't know how I feel about AI music. I mean, I don't condone passing it off as your own when it's AI. I would say that it's AI generated, not just saying, oh, I wrote this song and I sang this song. These are my vocals. When clearly it's AI's vocals. If you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I'm becoming a huge AI fan, but I did post an AI song on my topic channel, but I took it down after about a week because it was just so dumb. But me and AI can do a lot of stuff when it comes to music, like ChatGPT. If you're a writer's block, it can give you ideas and you can kind of change the words up and shit like that, which is pretty dope. Um, and then also, but what I don't recommend is using all AI to do your music.
Yeah,
Like
no.
I'd at least I'll make the beats, maybe come up, change up lyrics. If you got help writing, kind of change it up a little bit, maybe your style. And then
Yeah, I've done that.
just
I've used it for inspiration a couple times.
so I mean, don't just if you made an AI song with like Suno and stuff like, oh, I'm gonna just put this. That's you can, but I'm just not gonna. They're gonna. It's basically using other artists' voice. It's trying to generate other artists' voice, and that's not what you want.
Like, I'm not hating on those who do use AI and do things with AI and music, but I'm saying don't post it and pass it off as your own when AI made it. Like, say, okay, I use so and so to make this track. I made it with this and I made it with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with making music with AI. But yeah, don't use AI for everything. Um, I've used it for inspiration. Like, I would make a song with AI and then um not like use the lyrics, but I would use the idea of the song for kind of like to kind of give me some inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like they never wrong with chat. And if ChatGPT gives you an idea and you kind of want to use it, like one line, there's one line. Oh, I'll use that and just kind of use it and just change it up to make it your style, make it fit your style. Don't just
Like
use other
paraphrase
people's
essentially,
voices.
kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what I don't recommend is just going on Suno and be like, oh, make 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 me a song in the key of F minor and then put it on YouTube. Like, oh yeah, this is dope. I wrote this myself. I don't do that.
No, because
Now,
it's like it's the same as passing somebody else's work off as your own, even if it is AI, and if AI doesn't have feelings, which AI doesn't have feelings, it's still wrong to pass it off as somebody else's, like to pass it off as yours when it's somebody else's.
now, I'll tell you what you could use AI for is the visuals.
Yes, I'm not ashamed to say that Johnny made my cover art for Bad for Me with Chat GPT,
ChatGPT that was
and
made all by ChatGPT.
Chat
And
GPT did wonderful with that cover art. I'm openly admitting that I used Chat GPT for the Bad for Me cover art.
and
I
if
don't regret it
anybody's gonna
because
sit there,
it really
if
really looks
anybody's
good.
gonna sit there and hate on that, oh, we can use I can help make your cover arts. I can help make your cover. Look. I hate using other people, especially if you're totally
Yeah.
blind.
Facts. And sometimes you just, when you need it efficiently, you can't, and you don't have 6 weeks to wait. I mean, because people have lives. Not everybody can do everything right then and there as you need it. But ChatGPT, you can just go in there, make me so and so by so and
You have
so
to
image. Tell it
You
what
have to describe it sufficiently.
Yeah.
Like for this show, I think for episode 2, we'll make us a logo. Question, dude. And that brings me to my next topic.
We should talk about making a distribution company that is accessible for the blind, and
Yeah, we'll talk about
making a video editing app that is more accessible for the blind. Like, because iMovie's pretty good, but we want one that's really over the top accessible.
All right, 2, music distribution company. So, I've done a little bit of research, and I've been sitting here thinking, how could we do this? Where could we start? Where could we build? Honestly, what I'm thinking is, for now, keep building White Cane Records. We're gonna keep building White Cane Records to the core, using what we use now, DistroKid.
Absolutely.
Because me and you both have the label plan, and we could distribute up to about. You could distribute up to about 10. I could distribute up to about 5.
And if you upped your plan, you could do 10. We would have 20. But that's up to you, and up to you to think about that.
Because that'll maybe give us a push. Because what I'm thinking about making a website with our own domain, whitecanerecords.com. With something like Weebly, Squarespace, Wix, just any type of. I'm thinking about Weebly though, because Weebly is probably more affordable and better. Because I've used Weebly.
I've never actually used any of this.
I used Weebly in AAC back in middle school. But the problem with us making our distributor is getting access to all the platforms. iTunes Connect, Spotify to upload music, Spotify, YouTube Music.
Everything.
A little bit of everything. Just building our brand. So, what we could possibly do is get our website going, and then have like a submit songs form to us, and we can distribute the song. That's another thing too. But that's at the same time, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, because that same artist should go to DistroKid and get their stuff distributed that way.
True. They could pay for it themselves and do it themselves.
White Cane Records. So Brooklyn's the host of that label. I'm just helping out with the what you call it.
I'm president, he's vice president, kind of thing.
Apple Creative Studio is good, and if you're a starter, I'd recommend getting it, because you get Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, Compressor, Aperture, Main Stage 3, all those pro apps from Apple, and you'll get all the updates for free and all that, paying for 1 monthly subscription. And you also get pages, keynotes, and numbers like premium features. So yeah, it's not a sponsor, by the way.
It's really beneficial to have the Creative Studio.
Because ain't Final Cut Pro?
Yeah,
because Final Cut Pro is like $300. Shut up. Final Cut Pro is like $300. Yeah, Final Cut Pro is like $299, $300.
Yeah, I've also never used Final Cut Pro, but in the long run, it's probably more expensive, like built up $12 every month. Yeah. But it's more worthwhile when you have the bundle of everything.
The new Logic Pro has the sound library bundle in the music directory, your user folder, and it's a bundle. So back in the old Logic, you had to go relocate the sound library, and it would take hours. Now what you could do is you can move for what I'm guessing, you can move the Sound Library bundle file into an external hard drive, and you can move that Sound Library bundle to an external drive and save you a ton of space on your computer easily. So tomorrow when I get my hard drive, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna move all my Wave stuff and the Nexus files. That's gonna be a hassle, but I'll figure that out.
Thank God for hard drives. When you get it done, it'll all be worth it because you have so much more space.
And so much more speed.
For real.
Next Saturday, I'll have notes in front of me on what we're gonna talk about. That start tastes like water.
What you drinking? Tea?
Tea? Yeah.
You making me want some tea. I need to get up and get me some soda, but
We're gonna wait here for about 10 minutes, see if anybody pops up. If they don't, we just gonna close it out for the night.
Say you change, but I've heard that before.
Well, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. It's been a good run for tonight, and I'll see you next Saturday, same time, same place.
yep. See y'all next Saturday.